Welcome back to another episode of the Whatever Buddy podcast on another beautiful Whatever Buddy Wednesday. Episode 80 is upon us, and it's going to be a good one. Ryan's back in his normal habitat, and he's listening to country music. We'll get to the bottom of that one. Water slides, dangerous. Water slides, we'll talk about it. Bicycles, bicycles, bicycles. I want to ride my bicycle. Now's the time to grab your favorite bicycle and your favorite AirPods and enjoy the show. So with no further ado, Ryan and Jonny.
All right. Hey. Said, hey
Hello,
now.
Ryan Harris. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Hey now, hey now. What's that song I'm trying to think of? And it doesn't matter. Hello, episode 80. Welcome back to the one.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Don't dream it's over.
Hey now, hey now. Hey, it's like an 80s song. It's an
Totally
80s tune.
Yeah.
But I first want to say congratulations on episode 80. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Whatever Buddy podcast here on the Whatever Buddy YouTube channel.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thanks, pal. I was going to say for one. I was like, I just congratulated you. That's pretty wild, man. You're back in your old setting there.
Back in the old setting.
Pennsylvania. Yeah,
I came back to visit some family, man, and I don't know why I said it like that, man, but I came back to visit my family, and I'm tired as shit today because I got in at 2:30 in the morning.
2:30 in the morning, Pittsburgh time or LA time?
Pittsburgh time.
Good. Well, it
Which,
doesn't really make much
sense.
I see where you're
going.
I see where you're going because, like, you're coming from 3 hours behind, so really you think it's 11:30. The thing that pisses me off at 2:30, where you live out in the middle of fucking nowhere, is where am I going to get food? Right?
Well, I have food in my house.
Well, I mean, you haven't been there in months. Why would you have food in your house? It's got to be home.
I prepare, buddy. I prepare.
What? So you're back home visiting family. Tell Mama and Papa Harris I said hi. Tell Dave and Bells I said hey.
Buddy.
What's going on?
They listen. You told them yourself.
Hello, everybody. Okay. That's good. That's good. So tell me, what's been going on, pal? I haven't talked to you in a week.
Oh, I'm tired. I keep saying I keep coming back to that. But played a show a week ago. Played a show a week ago. You were at my show. And then,
it was more of a showcase though, because it wasn't like a show in a venue. You guys had it set up. Let me just say to the people, a couple things here. First, that was very damn impressive. It was like a showcase and it was in like a rehearsal spot, but it was like a full-fledged production with lights and smoke and I think even had bubbles or some shit at one point.
We didn't have bubbles.
I was thinking about my kid's gig. Sorry, I got confused. That's pretty wild. The other thing I want to say is look at the shirt I'm wearing. It's Heartbreak Remedy.
It's cool.
It's a Heartbreak Remedy shirt. Heartbreak Remedy is Steven Jackson's band.
Shout out Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson is about to start a tour, I think, tomorrow with Chris Holmes through the UK. But Heartbreak Remedy has a new album out called Let the Good Times Roll. I want to throw that out there. I think everybody should go out and check it out. So Heartbreak Remedy, Let the Good Times Roll. Put that on your playlist. With that being said, back to the showcase.
Your plate and smoke it.
You guys were awesome, by the way. You guys were fucking awesome.
Thanks, buddy. We're going to give the full release soon. But I was, you know me, I over prepare for things. And I think like the day after that, my body.
They also call that OCD.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take it. But also prepared, laid the hammer down. And the next day, my body, my mind, and my soul rejected rock and roll. Like I got up and I went to work out and I listened to country music, bro.
Really?
I was working out in the gym.
What
and
kind
there's
of
like
country music?
Dude, all of it. Like Shania Twain, Waylon Jennings. I listened to Willie Nelson.
It's amazing.
Do you know, this is crazy. Willie Nelson, I never got much into him.
He just had his 90th birthday party at the Hollywood Bowl a few weeks
They made
back.
a documentary out of it. Actually, after listening to it, I'm going to check it out. But guess
it's a shame you didn't know. You know what else? You know what? Real quick. You know what him and Tom Petty? No. But you know what him and Tom Petty have in common?
Willie Nelson and Tom Petty?
Yeah.
What?
Ryan Harris is going to miss both of their last shows ever in California and in Los Angeles.
I didn't go see Willie Nelson.
I know you didn't, and that's my point. The point is you didn't go see Tom Petty when you had the chance to, and you
I
chose
did
not
go.
to go. Oh, you did go. Who didn't go?
Sonny
Who
didn't
was it
go.
that didn't? Sonny didn't go. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
So do me a
My point
favor.
was going to be you missed the Tom Petty's last show, and then you were going to miss Willie Nelson's last show, because there's no way at 90 he's coming back and playing again. I mean, that'd be amazing if he did.
Jonny with all the facts wrong. Jonny with all the facts wrong.
Johnny, fact wrong guy.
How many studio albums do you think Willie Nelson has?
Well, he's 90, and he had to start early, so 45?
74 studio albums.
Wow. He's been making, an album every year since
This
he's
is
been
impressive.
16.
This is impressive. He started in 1962. Since 1962 up until 2023, there was only 6 years that he did not release an album. So
That's pretty damn impressive. And
impressive,
did you
dude.
do any research on why he didn't release a record in those 6 years?
No, I didn't.
Was it a touring
That would have been.
schedule? Was it a health issue? Was it a...
There was never more than a 2-year gap. It was like 2018 to 2020 or something to that example. Only six times in all what is that? 61 years. He released 74 albums. And of those, however many I just said years, 17 of those years he put out more than one album.
And he just rolled around with his face on his tour bus, so every cop in the nation could be like, Willie Nelson loves to smoke weed. We should pull him over.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he cares anymore. I think he's surpassed the threat of the law arresting him for marijuana.
As if he cares. He's just like, dude, listen, I'm 90, you know. My tags say California. It's legal there. You know, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, go ahead.
We were touring that one time. We were going from Iowa to Minnesota, and as soon as we crossed the border into Minnesota, we got pulled over. And
that was with me.
Yeah, it was. I said we were touring with him.
We were on a tour of the Civic.
Yeah, I just remember the cop. My only point with this, the cop was like, "Man, yeah, cool. Well, you know, you have California plates, so you're gonna get pulled over. But last week I pulled over Lenny Kravitz." I'm like, cool story, man. Cool story,
we got pulled over twice in an hour on that, like right there.
Yeah, fun times. So Jonny got his facts wrong. I brought some country music knowledge to you. What did you bring to the table? Well, you're going to eat lunch. What did you bring to the table today?
We're going to need a piece of a donut. I brought Heartbreak Remedy to the table. I brought rock and roll. Let the good times roll. Heartbreak Remedy. Make sure you get it.
Okay.
Oh, you mean like, topics. I thought you meant music. Country music. I always bring in rock and roll.
Dude. What's it like to spend a day in your head?
Oh, man. You don't want to be there. It's the worst.
It's the worst. Take it from me personally.
I get these thoughts, dude. Like, I got an anxiety yesterday. Excuse me, I got a sugar donut I'm eating.
Yeah, why are you eating, dude? You're talking to people.
You know, let me tell you why. And the only reason
Don't
I'm
be a
doing this
dickhead.
is because I started feeling nauseous because I hadn't eaten anything this morning, and I was late as usual.
Yeah.
So I stopped, got a couple donuts. I'm trying to blood sugar. You know, you don't want me to get irate on you like you are me right now. You see a look on your face. You're ready to kill me.
Not literally. Not literally. I'm better now. I'm out of LA. I heard somebody the other day describe LA as emotionally toxic, and I
don't get
damn
that,
damn near high
five. You ever live in
them.
Philadelphia? You ever live in Philadelphia? That's emotionally toxic. Johnny, what do you want to do with your life? I want to be a drummer. Oh, good fucking luck with that, huh?
Yeah. It's probably just
that's emotionally toxic. California's there's a bunch of fucking assholes. They're just fake. You know what I mean? Tesla drivers, fucking hate them. They get worse by the fucking hour. Not even by the day, by the hour.
I was going over Laurel Canyon the other day, and you know where that market is at the base of Laurel Canyon, that little corner shop.
Which causes all the traffic.
Yeah.
Got
Well, there's that
right there.
There's that merge. If you're going up the hill, there's cars coming, and you let them merge. So it's like obviously one car goes, you let a car merge. One car goes, you let a car go, and the car in front of me lets the car go. I stop. I let the car go in front of me. I look behind me because I'm just curious like that. There's a Tesla behind me. Do you think the Tesla let him go? Didn't let him go.
Of course not. You know what I did the other day?
I'm starting to be a believer in your theory, dude.
Dude, I was dropping a friend off at the airport the other day, and it was fucking, for whatever reason, on a Tuesday night, it was super crazy packed, like 9:30. And there's like coming in from fucking like Sepulveda, like if you came from Howard Hughes or whatever, there's the ramp to the 96th Street Bridge. There's a long effing line. These people are cutting in, and everybody's letting them in. This one Tesla rolls up. No, I ain't letting him in. I was going to let him hit my car. That's how much I was standing.
Were you at LAX?
Oh, yeah. I was trying to get into LAX off of the 96th Street Bridge right there. And this guy was he cut the whole fucking line, tried to sneak right on in with his Tesla. I'm like, no. And he kept pushing. Then he realized, I ain't letting you to fuck in. And then he finally backed off. Our cars were only this far apart when he stopped. I was like, there's no way. You're going to have to hit me. You're going to have to hit me.
So how come you didn't volunteer to give me a ride to LAX yesterday? You said you took your friend to the airport. Well,
they asked. I don't volunteer.
Yeah, I would never ask, dude. That's such an.
What time was your flight at? What time was your flight at?
3.
I would have done that.
Yeah,
I would have done that.
I wouldn't ask. I wouldn't ask.
Yesterday, you asked about what it's like to be in my head. Let me give you an example of a near anxiety attack I had yesterday leaving a
fun topic.
I was leaving a kid's gig in Thousand Oaks, and I just look at a kid and I'm like, man, that kid's got a whole life ahead of him. Could you imagine being that age and needing to go to fucking high school again? And I got like almost an anxiety attack thinking about the thought of going back to high school. How about them apples? I'd like to go back in age for no other reason than I just want more time on this earth. You know what I mean? For no other reason. I wish I could go back to high school with the wisdom I had now, though. How much fun would that be if you just knew nothing could happen to you? The worst that could happen is you got kicked out of school. As if school helped me. Have you ever had a conversation with me? School obviously didn't work fucking so well, right? So, like, what do I have?
Why do you think that is, Johnny?
Like, little boy Johnny, why don't you sit down and read your book? Hey, go fuck yourself, Mary.
Well, maybe that's why school didn't work for you.
I mean, that's what I'd do now if I could, Hey.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's what you did back then.
No.
Why
I just did
school?
Because I have a different way of learning. And this blanket way of learning doesn't work for me. I cannot sit in a room and expect me to be able to just sit there and take it in. How do I learn if I want to learn something on the drums, for example? Like when Bullets Knocked In, perfect example, Going Blind. First track off of In the Mouth of the Young. The intro or the intro to the second verse. Right?
Your point.
I couldn't figure. I made that so hard on myself, and then one day Gene sat down behind the drum kit, and I watched him do it, and I was like, oh, it's so easy. It's just like I'm a visual learner. So like the SATs, for those in other countries who I don't know what your test would be, but it's the test they give you to see what you qualify on the college level. How smart are you? Are you able to go to Princeton or Harvard, or are you going to be going to community college?
Good explanation.
That's basically what happens. So that test for a guy like me is the most fucked up thing in American society. There is no way that kids can all take the same test. It just doesn't work. Like, I sat down, I'm there for like 2 seconds, and I'm like, I'm so lost. I just literally, my SATs were like, B, C, A, D, B, C, A, and then I just filled in the fucking sheet.
Did you sing it?
That's what I did. No, but I should have.
Yeah. They say that if you're ever in that situation that you should put all C because it has the most percentage of being correct.
Which one?
You should just put all C's. C is the answer, I guess, most commonly used.
C for cunt.
Oh, yeah, and we're back. I wanted to make fun of you for the learning thing, but that's actually
Go ahead, you can make fun of me.
I get that. Everyone learns things differently. You can't.
But how are you going? I want to know how you were going to make fun of me with that. That's kind of crazy. Let's hear it.
Well, no, I was going to laugh at you because you said, I don't learn like other people do. And I was going to say, well, you don't do anything like other people do. So why would learning be any different? And then you got into the reality of like, you have difficulty.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, you sure
honestly, Yeah. Why do you think it is that I don't do anything down to eating like everybody else? Is it because I'm fucking like, I mean, like, obviously there's a fucking malfunction up top, you know, but is this a good thing or a bad thing?
You got some wires crossed.
Something's going on, you know?
Okay. I'll be Ryan Psychology here for a second, because you said something to me one time and it made me not want to make fun of you anymore. We were somewhere eating, and if anybody's ever eaten with Jonny, it's difficult.
Everybody complains about it. I've lost girlfriends over it.
Yeah. You're very, very picky. You're very, very picky. And I was laughing or making a comment or something, and you said, dude, when I was growing up, I don't know if you said your parents weren't around or something, but your reference was that like your brothers were...
Oh yeah, my parents worked.
The majority, your brothers were the majority. Like
they fed me.
They looked over you.
And they were. What would you call the person who would serve me the food all the time?
They were your butlers.
They were my butlers.
They were your butlers.
Were my butlers.
And you were like, and I was the youngest. I'm going to do it in your voice just because it adds a little bit of entertainment to this boring topic. But I was the youngest, and they didn't want to be bothered, so they just gave me this, and they gave me chicken nuggets and told me to go away. He's like, no one ever taught me how to eat. And I thought about that, and I was like, no one ever taught you how to eat. Like, that's something I didn't experience.
Yeah, like I never had family dinners where it was like, you can't get up if you don't eat your broccoli.
And you said one time you were like, I never knew there was a difference between chicken nuggets and like an actual piece of chicken.
Yeah.
I thought chicken was chicken. And it's like, oh, dude, you never learned like stuff that I just took for granted.
Hey, listen, I don't want to rag on my folks because, like, I mean, God bless them. They did the best that they could, but, you know, they had 4 kids. They were working. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they just worked nonstop. My mom didn't get home till 7. My dad didn't get home till 10. They both left the house at 7 a.m. You know what I mean? My mom would come home. I'd be like, she's like, I'm in my room. I'm taking a Valium and having a glass of wine. Leave me the fuck alone. It's like, all right, cool.
Oh, wow,
like,
yeah.
You know, but she was nice. She loved me. But my parents, you know, I was talking to somebody about this the other day. No, it was a different time.
I'm kidding.
No. It was a time where like the whole loving thing wasn't like because I think back and I'm thinking about like my friends. Like I thought about this the other day. I thought about my childhood friends. I thought about Chad. I thought about Huey. I thought about Ost. And I was like, not once did I ever see like their parents all like hugging up on them and I love you and kissing and stuff like that. Yeah. Like I think I came from a generation where our parents, they just came from a time where like there was no affection in my house. I just think about it. It's crazy. It's not a bad thing. My parents weren't mean. My parents didn't need to neglect me. My mom wasn't like being mean when she said, leave me the fuck alone. That was just how we talked. You know, it's just like, you know, like
indirect.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't want to be bothered by you. I'm eating a Valium and having a glass of white Zinfandel. I'm out late. You know, she had a rough day.
I'm on the other end of that spectrum. I got arguably too many hugs, you know?
Nah, dude. Like, I mean, like, if we were to break down Jonny U psychology, I would say, like, that's the kind of shit that in life is, like, fucked my eating shit, you know? Like, that fucked me. I broke it down to, like, that's where it comes from. Had I had the same, you cannot stand the fuck up if you don't eat those fucking broccoli pieces on your plate. Sit the fuck down. Like, that's how we talk, right? So, like, I would have sat the fuck down and ate the broccoli, but nobody ever did that. So I've never eaten broccoli. But you know what? I like something that most people don't. You ready for this one? I like lima beans. I haven't had them in years, but as a kid, my mom... Yeah, my mom, that was like one thing. Like whenever she would make a family meal, she'd put lima beans in there.
So this made me think of something funny. Like you don't eat butter, right? Correct?
I mean, I'm sure I do indirectly. Like I just ate a piece of a donut. There was butter in there somehow.
And cheese?
You know, no.
Yeah. You were eating like this trail mix bag one time or something. We were touring somewhere and there were several days in a row that you got this same bag because you liked it. And Jonny, the singer in Warner Drive, the other Jonny, taps me. He goes, you know, that's loaded with butter and cheese. It's like, you just didn't even know it.
Well, you know, it wasn't trail mix. It was Gardetto's Italian style.
See, the fact that you remember that makes me like you. It validates my story, too.
Well, because I remember that. I've had a couple. You know what I just bought yesterday? I bought them 2 times this week. Cheese and peanut butter crackers. For whatever reason, I like those. And I eat them.
You don't like real cheese. You don't mind the artificial.
When I take cheese off a pizza, I like the burnt cheese on the crust.
So
I'll take the cheese off.
You won't eat pizza with cheese on it.
Right.
But you'll eat pizza with cheese on it after you take the cheese off.
What?
You'll eat the pizza after you take the cheese off. I'm about to call you out. I'm about to call you out on something.
No.
I have
you
a
got
point.
this shit all. You got it all wrong though. You're not even explaining this shit right. That's not what I said.
You can say your piece.
I do not put cheese on the pizza after I take it off. Let's get that real straight.
Right.
All right.
You won't eat cheese, but you will eat a piece of pizza after having taken the cheese off.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you bitch and complain about Yum Yums, and you ask them to change or wash the knife because they're cutting other people's sandwiches and I don't want to get the other sandwich on my sandwich, which makes perfect sense. How is that not the same thing as there being remnants of cheese left on the pizza?
Along with lettuce, tomato, mayo, oil, whatever the fuck else they got on the sandwich.
So it's a number of ingredient thing.
Dude, don't fuck with my psyche. That just pisses me off. I don't want
what if they what if the person in front of you
shit.
What if the person in front of you, hypothetically, got a grilled cheese sandwich? That's it. They cut bread and cheese, and then they want to cut your sandwich.
Gross. I'll tell you why.
That's the exact same thing as taking cheese off a pizza.
It is not the same thing. I would essentially be eating cheese. All I'm eating in this situation is cheese oil. You got to get your fucking facts straight, pal. There'd be remnants of fucking cheese. Grilled cheese, even the grossest. Melted cheese. I'd have to pick the fucking bread off. Like fucking
You're
straight
different.
up pick the bread off.
Hey, buddy.
I am different.
That
was the answer. That was the first question.
That was the intro, yeah. We've come full circle.
Why am I so different? I want to backtrack for a second, though, to the cheese thing. There's no difference. However, well, there's a big difference. What am I talking about? There's a big difference.
You just said it.
No. I was no. There's a big difference.
Win.
No, you don't win. Listen, I was gonna say,
I win.
The only reason I do the thing with don't mind taking the cheese off of the pizzas because once again going back to childhood, you didn't order pizza with no cheese. My family, everybody ate cheese, so they'd bring pizza home. And they're not going to order a whole fucking pizza with no cheese. Nobody even thought that was an option. And to this day, people still think I'm crazy. The only reason they don't think I'm as crazy is because I'm in California and people are so goddamn health conscious here and to remove the sticks from their assholes. Whole nother concept in itself. We'll get to that another day. But the point of it all is I always took the cheese off as a kid. So that taste is a familiar taste to me. One time I told you I was at Choo Choo in the Oxford Valley Mall with my mom. And she didn't want me to take the cheese off. She goes, eat the fucking cheese. Just like that. Just like that. I swear to God, with her fucking finger pointing, just like that. So I ate it. And it was difficult. I didn't mind the taste. I didn't like the texture. I don't mind the taste of bananas. It's just the most disgusting feeling in my mouth. You know, I don't mind. I actually like the taste of strawberries. But those little motherfucking seeds kind of bug me out.
Yeah. I mean, I understand the words. I just, yeah. Cool story.
Speaking of fucking cool stories, well, I don't know how cool this is.
But we needed a segue.
Our ex-president was indicted on some fucking serious-ass crimes. Yeah, no. Listen, this isn't political, okay? Like, it's just crazy to think that this guy got arrested, finally, about something. I just want to know, how can you go through life? If I went through life just saying, nope, that's not true. Nope. Yeah. That's a hoax. That's a hoax. That's a hoax. Like they read these tweets this guy writes, and he's like, the Russian hoax, this hoax, that hoax, this hoax, that hoax. There's like 7 or 8 of them. It's like, all right, bro. But at some point, you got wait, hold on 1 second. At some point, you got to play the odds and say, okay, maybe they're all hoaxes, but one of them somewhere down the line got to be true, dude. You know,
he had a mentor early in his life. I don't remember the guy's name.
Roy Cohn. He was the fucking lawyer for the mob.
And he was the guy that imprinted that never, ever admit.
Yeah,
in
always
his brain.
deny.
Deny.
And now he's got a whole side of the government who just do the
Doing
same
it.
thing. It's just it's
Doing it,
insane.
yeah.
It is insane. Like whatever your political beliefs are, somewhere down the line, people got to stop being mad at one another, and we got to be united. It's the United States. Let's all get united here. Hello, Joe Biden's fault.
Yeah,
Joe Biden's fault.
Biden's the worst thing that happened to this. It's just like
it's so insane. That talks crazy. Listen, love or hate the guy. I'm not a fan of Joe Biden in the sense like I would have never voted for him if I had the.
I don't like
the choice.
any president. Let's be honest. Do you like any president?
Yeah, any politician.
Yeah.
If a friend of mine came up to me and said, I'm going into politics, I'd be like, hey, we ain't friends no more.
I'd smack him in the dick.
You're lying.
I'd shimmy,
piece of shit.
I'd shimmy, and I'd smack him in the dick.
It's like I heard about this guy I went to high school with, right? And it turns out he's a one of those lawyers who's like, if you get rear-ended, he's going to fucking go after your fucking life, right?
Oh, what, like an ambulance chaser?
Yeah, exactly. That's the word they used when they were describing this dude to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, of course that dude ended up being that guy, but it's like, man, like what a fucking scumbag.
Better Call Saul.
Yeah, dude, like you spend your life fucking people.
Yeah.
It's crazy. People's morals in this country have just gone to shit. Shit. Money has taken over. Greed has taken over. Capitalism, let's call it what it is. I don't know if socialism works. It probably does not work. But capitalism, I don't know if that works either.
So question for you.
Yeah.
I would argue that it's always been like that, and you've just come to an age where you realize it more.
I'm sure. Yeah. You know what I don't like about Donald Trump? There was one thing I don't like about Donald Trump the most is he made me have to pay attention to politics. And I don't want to know this shit. And I cannot unwire my fucking brain from it. I don't want to know this crap.
Yeah. I want my president to be boring, quiet.
I don't want to hear about my president. That means he's
go
working.
to work. Yeah, go to work.
Just fucking work. Hey, to make shit a little bit more lighthearted, you asked me a question the other day from two fucking videos we got. Which would I rather? So let's show the videos. Let's talk about the videos, and let's get to that because that's a tough choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I poured coffee on my white pants once, like fucking 6 months ago, and there's still a stain. It don't come out.
Yeah. Well, it's coffee, buddy. It's not gonna come out. Okay. So you sent me
these. Why does the coffee come out?
I don't know, dude. Let's get back to the podcast. Okay, so
I just want to point out an observation real quick.
Yeah.
Ryan Harris went back to fucking Pennsylvania. He's instantly gotten back onto I'm in a rush, dude mode. I fucking hate this shit. I can just see he's not said it. He's not said it, anybody. But I'm just saying,
had a long day.
Yeah, and he's like, I gotta go. This is how long are you there for? How many episodes we got to do from there? I can't wait till you come back. You don't act like this. When he's in 3 hours ahead of me, it makes the fucking panic button go off or something. It's crazy.
Back to your videos. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, videos. Okay, so I just want to say, everybody, that what we're doing right now is there's these two videos of two things that happen. And the other day, Ryan and I both saw these, and he said to me, which would you rather? And it's a tough choice. So let's play the first video. If you're on YouTube, you can see it. If you're not on YouTube, Ryan will describe it to you.
So it's a giant water slide and a very overweight person. And this guy, big guy going down a water slide, and he levels a guy in the pool. Levels this guy in the pool.
Okay,
right
so this guy's ginormous. Okay, like he's a very large man, because if he's that large, from so far away, he's huge. So huge slide, huge man. As he's coming to the bottom of the slide, somebody pops
his
their
legs
head up
are
from
open.
the water, and his legs are open, and he gets a fucking he gets clocked in the face by this dude's fucking jump.
He gets all the balls right to the side of his ear.
Probably some asshole too. It looked like he did a little swoop up at the end of the guy coming down the slide. Watch the swoop up.
Why are you just popping up like that though? Like, why are you hanging out at the bottom of a giant ass water slide?
Maybe he just took a piss.
That guy definitely just took a piss. He's
Dude,
popping
he
up.
took his head off, dude. He could have took his head off. He hit him so hard, the fat guy went up. His legs go up. Watch his legs go up in the air.
Boom.
His
Dude.
legs go up in the air. I want to know what happened to that dude. All right. So that's option number one. Would you rather be the guy popping up out of the water and taking fat man's balls to your dick and balls to your head, or this one? What? No. It wasn't that. Wasn't that? Was it? No, it wasn't that. It wasn't
It
it.
was this one. This is it. Yeah.
Boom! Oh.
That's really loud. I'll turn the sound off. It's a guy riding a bike. He takes his hands off the handlebars and completely flips over.
The brakes lock. The brakes lock up on him, and he flips over.
Brakes lock up. They call that the scorpion, I hear.
Oh yeah. Oh,
dude, he's out. He doesn't really.
Is he out? Okay, so he flips over his handlebars
out,
and goes face first into the concrete. So the question Ryan presented to me the other day is: would I rather take fat man's balls to the head, dick and balls to the head?
Yeah.
Let me say it again.
Concrete.
Would I rather take fat man's dick and balls to my fucking skullet, or I don't have a skullet. Let's redo that. Would I rather take fat guy's dick and balls to my skull, or would I rather take my skull, ear, neck? I'm surprised that guy still had a head. Or would I rather take my face to the concrete?
On three.
Ooh.
Okay, so we'll say fat balls or concrete. Fat balls or concrete. Ready? Fat balls or concrete.
Real quick. All right, I guess we'll give an explanation to our answers.
Yeah. I'll say 1, 2, 3, and you say your answer, and then I'll let you explain first, and then I can explain. Okay, so ready? Fat balls or concrete? 1, 2, 3. Fat balls.
Fat balls.
Okay.
I said
fat
balls. We both said fat balls.
We're on the same page. Do we still need to explain it, or can we just talk about it now? It would hurt way less. It wouldn't feel good, but it would hurt way less.
No. I disagree. I don't think it would hurt way less. I just think it would be less messy, less likely to fucking scar.
Less likely to break your teeth and face and everything else.
I don't know, man. That guy and the way he hit that dude, literally, the kid could have broke his neck.
Okay, so here's a question.
He's going 20 miles an hour easily down that slide, right? He's got to weigh 350, 400 to 450, okay? Yeah. To a head the size, at best, the size of a watermelon, at best. At best.
I'm following.
It's more like an oversized grapefruit. Yeah. Do the math.
So my question is, since the gentleman...
You got brain damage.
Since the gentleman going down the slide was Tubby, call him over Tubby, do you think that cushions it at all?
Guy.
Or is it still at that point, it's just like, it's a freight train?
Well, no, because it's like doing a belly flop, right? You hit the water, it hurts, right? Could you imagine that guy's hitting the water, he's skimming across it, his skin is moving like this. You're not only hitting.
You're concerned for the guy going down the slide?
No. Hold on a second. Hold on. You're missing my point. Not only are you getting hit by dick and balls, you're getting hit by fucking belly flap. You know, it's like you gotta hope that flap when he hits you is going the other direction.
Softens the blow a little bit.
No, I feel like it's going to be like a double hit. You get hit in the face, then you get smacked in the face, right?
You get hit by
dick and balls, fat.
First you get hit by leg fat, then you get hit by stomach fat.
Yeah.
And that paves the way for dick and balls.
You got to hope that people pull you out because you definitely got knocked out by that. So you got to hope you don't drown. But it's still better than the other option, knowing. I'd rather not know I know what the other feels like. I don't know what it's like to get hit in the face by dick and balls by a fat guy coming at you at 40 miles an hour. I don't know.
I think it feels like being a running back in the NFL.
Never been there. But I know that if I did a scorpion, which I've done in my life, it hurts even when you don't hit your face.
I'm going surface. Water, although can be painful, I think in this instance is more forgiving than the concrete.
We like now I can just say this without laughing my ass off. Neither one of us knows what it's like to get fucking smacked in the face by dick and balls from a fat man at 40 miles an hour off a water slide. But we both know that hitting the concrete with our face would hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I've never done that, but I can use logic.
I've wiped out on my skateboard for fucking so many times. Fucking, I've hit my face. But I've also flipped over my handlebars.
You hit your
before.
face?
I've hit my face. I broke ribs on Valentine's Day. I was skating to go get laid, and I fucking hit a curb. Fucking.
Ooh, yeah.
That
I bet that probably happens
like,
more than you think. It can't not.
What?
It can't not happen more than like people
falling your skateboards on Valentine's
skateboarding or
Day trying to get laid
on uneven sidewalks. Yeah, with other things on their mind.
You know the little lip that goes up on like the sidewalk, you know, where you walk up or you ride your bike, there's a little lip.
Right.
There's a known lip on the way to my local bar that I knew was a little higher. And at the last second I remembered and I caught the lip. So my fucking skateboard stopped and I fucking just kept going. I was like, oof.
Yeah. Oh, I did hit concrete one time. I did hit concrete. I totally forgot about this. I was in college and I used to rollerblade for exercise, and I was in the middle of campus and they had sidewalks that were like crossing, and I wanted to be like cool guy and like jump the grass from one sidewalk to the other. And I miscalculated, and I think I very well may have scorpioned, and like there were cars driving by and people were honking, being like, oh, dickhead.
Yeah, well, you know, it's funny. You're like, I was rollerblading through campus.
Why is rollerblading like all of a sudden associated with like effeminate exercise? It's a great exercise.
Dude, well, there's a joke. I wish I could remember it. It has something to do with like coming out of the closet. But it's associated with rollerblading. I don't know. I used to rollerblade all the time when I was a kid. You know, they were like,
you'd look, like dude, show those pants you're wearing. You'd look rad rollerblading. That is a rollerblading tracksuit right there.
Until I fall and I get it and scruff it up with the fucking street.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that topic, buddy. I enjoyed it.
Well, yeah, dude, rollerblading. I was watching a documentary the other day. It was like from the 80s, and just some dude in New York City fucking at nighttime, like fucking back skating on roller skates.
Oh, like old school roller skating?
Yeah, rollerblading. He was rollerblading. It was old school, but it was like the early 90s or something, or late 80s or some shit. This documentary I was watching. But yeah, anyways, you know, that's what we got for you. That was episode 80. What do you think?
That's what we got for you.
That's what we got.
Today we brought the education.
The education.
We brought the hard-hitting topics.
Hard-hitting topics. You know, they were hard-hitting. If you got hit in the face by a fat guy at 40 miles an hour with his balls. Dude, his legs went up. The fat guy's legs went up from the impact. He hit the guy. The guy is huge. He hit the guy, and the fat dude's legs went up in the air.
You're mesmerized by his legs, and I'm mesmerized by the fact that we did, in fact, have hard-hitting topics. I love it. Fat balls or concrete.
Right. Right.
I'll wrap it up for the people. Hey, thanks for tuning in to episode 80. We can't wait to see you next time for more hard-hitting topics.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and report, because it's always the most important thing. Report us, but subscribe. You wouldn't regret it. I swear. Add to those numbers. And hit like. People always say hit like. Go punch. What do they say? Punch, pound the like.
Yeah. That one's tough for me. They're just trying to come up with some way to be like, you know, fresh and hit.
No, in all reality,
smash the like button.
Smash that like button. All that'll help, I guess, right? Do we have any likes? Do we have any likes on our video?
Just wrap it up, buddy.
It's always safe to wrap it up. With that being said, Ryan already wrapped it up. We'll see you next time on episode 81. Everybody have a great Whatever Buddy Wednesday.
Hey.